It's John from Oswin Music. Hi guys, it's John with his magic wand or curtain rail on lesson 9 on music theory course. We're going to go through a new application here, and it's going to get me more exciting now because you need to know about chords and what chords go together in a key. Now, a lot has been talked about what is a key. Okay, roughly speaking, the first chord, not note, chord, 3 notes of a song or a piece of music, roughly, and I'm just saying roughly speaking, a rough rule of thumb is the key of the song. How many keys have we got? Guess what? How many notes in music? 12. So there are 12 potential keys. You can have major keys and you can have minor keys, and we're talking about major keys today, and what chords belong in a key. Okay? Now there's again a certain formula you need to know. I know it seems like it's all mathematics, it seems like, and science and things like that, but I don't look at it like that because I'm terrible at maths. So it never occurred to me. But people said over the years that I've taught, oh well, this is maths, this is science, and never really thought of it like that. But it must be, because it's an underlying system, and systems rely on mathematics. And so music, without music, the jumble of notes would be just chaos, it would be noise. But they've got to be put in a certain order to create harmony and melody, to create a pleasant sound. And obviously I'm letting you into the secret of this system. Okay, so you'll be able to work out songs and write songs and so forth. So today it's about chords that go together in a key. You can't just randomly throw chords together. These are the sort of chords that you will find in songs. Now I'm starting in a key of C. How do I know? Because the first chord is C. Okay, we're using this tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone principle, which you should know about. Tina Turner's shoes, remember her? Tina Turner in her training shoes. Okay, if that does it for you. So if you construct the C major, it's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Right? Now here is a new formula you must have engraved on your brain or your mind or whatever. It's got to be the first chord the first note you build a chord from is always a major. Then becomes second chord is a minor. That's a small n for minor. Third chord, small n for minor. Fourth chord is major, big N. Fifth chord is major. Sixth chord is minor. Seventh chord is called a diminished. Ooh, sounds mysterious. Doesn't get used a lot in popular music. Used a bit in classical and jazz, but we still need to know about this chord, which we'll do when the time is right. And it goes back to major. So we understand these are the single notes, but we can create chords. Now, so a C chord, if you remember, keg, C, E, G. 2 black notes left off is a C chord, C, E, G. If I play in one note after another, do you remember what that's called? When you get the operatic singers, da 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 da. It's called an arpeggio, and you play them singly. It's just a posh word for playing the notes singularly as opposed to simultaneously as a chord. So C. Now if I got the second note of the scale, C, D, I can construct a D minor chord. Do you know what a D major chord is? Remember the picture of this? Def A, D, F sharp A. But it's not, it's asking for a D minor chord. And what should we do with the F sharp, the third note? Remember that principle, we flatten the third, so it's DFA. That's the second chord that belongs in the key of C. A C and a D minor goes together. I'm going to go to more on this in more depth, but these are the chords that belong together in key of C. A C, this is a D minor, this is an E minor, this is F major, this is a G major, this is A minor, and this is called a B diminished, and C major. It all sounds right. Okay, so that's the principle, and it all sounds right. I've got a song here. that's useful, isn't it? Just walk up one chord at a time. C, C, D, E minor, C, D minor, E minor. Bill Withers, and it usually does in the cold weather. Okay, do you remember that one? Lean on me. Try that one out on a keyboard. Okay, now, so here's the rule. The first chord, and the fourth chord, and the fifth chord in any key is always a major. A seventh in any key, and we've got 12 keys, is always a diminished. Are you with me? So by default, 2, 3 and 6 are minors. Okay, that is a fact. Okay, if we did I'm just going to reinforce the idea. If I do it in key of G, a G, I'm going to pretend A, B, C, D, E, and then when I got that F sharp, it's got the F sharp G. This rule must exist. It must be the same. Both majors on a 1, minors, you see, minors on a 3, majors on a 4, majors on a 5, minors on a 6, diminished on the 7th, we'll talk about in a minute, and major. So that holds true in any of the 12 keys. It must go, any of the 12 keys, first chord is major, second chord is minor, third chord is minor, fourth chord is major, fifth chord is major, sixth chord is minor, seventh chord is diminished, back to 1. If you crack the code, as it were, on one key, either this is like this major minor, it must exist in all the other 12 keys. Okay, does that make sense? So for instance, in the G major, the first chord 1 is a major chord because 1, 4, 5 are always major. There's G. The 4 chord is C and D. There's only 3 major chords in a key, and there's only 3 minor chords, which is 2, 3 and a 6. It's 2, 3 and 6 there. And this oddball diminished is on the 7th. We're going to talk about these later. I'll just show you what a diminished is. It's got a specific formula. You know what a major chord is? Say for instance, if I work out B diminished. If I know what a B chord is B, D sharp, F sharp, B, D, B-D-eyed fish. Okay? And so if you make a minor, the formula is first, you flatten the third, fifth. So wrong. Okay, put that in. If you flatten the fifth, so the D sharp becomes a D, so it's B, D, F sharp. Now a diminished chord formula is the first, flatten third, and you flatten the fifth. So if you flatten the third, it's D, and if you flatten the fifth, it's F. Okay guys, so that's a lot today. That tells you about chords and how they're going, and I'm going to explain more the mysteries of this another day. In the next lesson, I'm going to prove and show you why they come out major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, major. In the next lesson, you'll understand a further understanding of why those chords. It all sounds all strange and bewildering, all this stuff, if it's new to you. If you don't, some people know a little bit about music theory, and but they don't know the real applications of it. So if you do it systematically, methodically, how we've done it, you're going to learn an awful lot. See you soon.